What's up guys, VenomRB here. So today I'm going to be doing something different than like what I usually talk about, and in this one I'm just going to be talking about why I haven't been playing UD as much and why I just don't find UD as fun as I really used to anymore. Now please remember, I'm not quitting UD. I'm going to still try and grind to rank 400, rank 382, so I'm close. I still want to hit 100,000 miles and I'm still going to be fairly active, but this is just why I don't find UD as fun anymore, why I don't really feel like playing it tons, and even why grinding, I don't feel really like doing it much anymore. So yeah, let's get into the video. So the first reason is I just feel like I've completed the game for the most part. Now obviously 100k miles, rank 500, there's other stuff to do, but like overall I've got pretty much anything I would ever want, ever use in Ultimate Driving after playing this game pretty much every day for the past 3 years. I know the whole layout of all the maps. I've played the game hundreds, probably close to 1,000 or more hours at this point. Basically, I feel like I've just done it all. I know that's not true or even close. Like people like Rafid or Max and like, yeah, no, you haven't done it all. You're not #1 UD driver. You haven't hit 1,000,000 miles yet. You're not ranked 500. And that's true, but at this point, like, those are all things that you just need to drive up and down the I-70 There's no, like, I just feel like I've done it all as, like, far as just playing the game normally, and even for grinding, got the best car, you know, in the game, basically. I'm close to rank 400. Once I get rank 400, I don't even know what I'm going to do at that point. I don't really feel like I've done it all. But, like, I've done everything you could pretty much possibly do in UD, from, you know, all the jobs, played those all a bunch. Basically, there's no other way to explain it other than I've literally done it all. Like, been a YouTuber for the game, done all sorts of challenges. I'm not quitting YouTube, by the way. Done off-roading up the mountain. That's something I wanted to do, you know, more off-roading. Cop chases, racing. I've done everything there is that this game really has to offer. Next up is bad updates. Now, the updates lately, don't get me wrong, they've been good with Mount Astley and stuff, but like some updates are just so glitchy. Like, what are testers for? Like, you know, the hearse going 107, and that's just like a very small issue with it. But just in general, we had the long time just cars every few weeks, and then updates like I actually want, like trucker update, hub update, mobile update, which actually could be coming somewhat soon, interestingly enough, possibly. Stuff like that. Mobile update would just bring more players into the game, obviously, and trucker and hub just make the whole thing nicer. So just bad updates with stuff I don't really like, because like it's cars and good for YouTube because reviews, but like every single time I do a review, I either have to find a car to borrow from somebody, or I just have to spend my own money, and that's why I usually have several million. Right now I'm really broke with 4 mil, but like it's just cars. There's so many cars. There's every single car I would ever want in Ultimate Driving. So the updates should just not great. Now gun updates should be pretty fun. Stuff like that. So UD definitely has some good updates planned. But that's the thing. They're planned. Like the trucker update, been waiting for that for so long. And I know TTP's probably sick of hearing about it and stuff. But you know, just updates bad and take forever. The good ones do anyways. The new chassis. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not bad then. It's not the end of UD or anything. But I'm used to the old chassis. The new chassis doesn't really seem all that good to me. It just is. I'm just not a big fan of it. Maybe when they change the handling, which they said they're going to do, it'll be better or something. But I kind of doubt it. Basically, there's no good chassis on Roblox. But this one to me is pretty decent. The handling, you know, is not realistic. Acceleration's too fast, stuff like that. But like overall, it's pretty good. So like yeah, it's just like the new chassis doesn't really excite me that much. It's just kind of bad, and I just don't love it. That's the only way I could put it. Is like I don't love it. For the off-road vehicles, it's nice. But I just prefer the current chassis now. That could change in the future, but for now, that's my current thought of the chassis. Next reason, toxic/younger community. Now, obviously, Roblox, it's for kids. There's no questioning about that. It's for little younger kids, and obviously at this point I'm 15 and a half or whatever, so obviously like I don't play games. Overall, I'm not big into the Roblox community anymore for obvious reasons. I don't really fit in, you know, obviously there's people who are older than me, Ford, stuff like that. And I hang out with older and people my age, because obviously it's just nice that way, more mature people, crap like that. But UD now, the community is toxic, and part of that is obviously because I'm not young now, or as young as I was when I started this game 3 years ago, so it's like, I just notice it more. But like, in any public server you go to, there's always going to be that one cop that just arrests everybody in cuff rushes for really no reason. There's always going to be people screaming and calf spamming chat, doing just weird crap, playing their obnoxious, just loud audios just to annoy people. Just like, the UD community and Roblox community in general is either going downhill or just looking worse to me because I'm older now. It's probably a mix of both, to be honest. But it's just the community. That's why I rarely play on public servers now. It's just because they're all just toxic and filled with younger kids. And I mean, not every younger kid is bad. Like, if you're 10 years old, you're probably not necessarily bad. It's just the few ones that are that just ruin the entire experience. So just toxic community with younger kids, and I mean, that's to be expected, but still just irritating. And lastly, IRL stuff. Obviously, I got school that I have to do. I do other things as well, like I like to go to the skate park, I have a trick scooter, I go there every once in a while, you know. I have RC cars I drive outside, just other stuff that I do in real life. And then other games too, like Scrap Mechanic, got that one recently, it's pretty fun, I like playing that. Call of Duty, I hop on that every once in a while. I got Forza, Need for Speed Heat, all of that. It's like, that's another reason, it's just, don't play UD as much, it's just because other games. And then there's even other games on Roblox I sort of like to play, like Arsenal, but that's really the only one I like now. I mean, AO coming soon, if you know, you know. But, it's just, Roblox games don't excite me all that much. Basically, there's only like 3 I like to play. Arsenal, AO, even though that's not out in this. And they're just slowly but surely just not appealing to me as much, UD. Especially as, like, I could go play Forza, which overall is a better driving game now. I still prefer UD, but, like, just in real life stuff and other games are either just fun in their own different ways. Like, I can't play UD all day, I just can't. So that's my final real reason for not playing UD as much, as I just do other stuff now as well. So those are my reasons. I'm not quitting UD or anything. I'm just answering people's questions like why I don't play UD 25 hours a day, even though that's not possible. But yeah, those are them. Overall, I don't really like UD's future. I'll just answer that question because people ask me that a lot. I think the game is pretty screwed, to be completely honest with you, with just how everything's going. Could be wrong. I really hope it doesn't happen, but I just feel like that's how it's going to go. But yeah, thank you all for watching this video. I know this is really, really different than when I usually upload, and I won't really upload anything like this again for at least a while, of me just talking about why I personally don't do something. But I just figured I would just make this because people have asked me and just other stuff. So, yeah, thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed, be sure to like it. Remember, I'm not quitting UD, still going for 100k, still going for 400, but yeah, I don't have much motivation for it anymore. Anyways, Venom out.